Okay, YouTube, I told you this is Ken from the Information Nation. I got more stuff. That's right, I got more stuff, and today's stuff, the Kanger Mini. Yeah, it finally got here. So I'll tell you what, without further ado, put on your swimsuits and let's dive right in. Okay, so there we are. Look at that. Nice little packaging on it. Just like the SubTank. A little bit of a pain to get out of, but we'll get it. We'll work it out. There we go. Look at that. There we go. There's that little baby. And guess what? I just got it, and I had to show it to you so I could turn around and I could vape on it because I've been dying to vape on the darn thing. Isn't that cotton picker looking good? Look at how good that little cotton picker looks. All right, take it out of the box. Move the box over. What do we got here? Well, we got a nice wide bore drip tip. Look at that. Look at that drip tip. Got plenty of airflow. Airflow on this is really something else. There we go. Look at the airflow. Take it, there's no airflow. Wide open. 2 holes. 1 hole draw. You can barely hear it, but wait till you do this cotton picker wide open. That's got some airflow to it, yeah, baby. We take it apart. Same coil, exact same coil that the Kanger SubTank uses. This is a 1.2 ohm. I did do that earlier. I did take it out and change coils, but other than that, here's a nice thing. You look at this. That tank does not want to come off of there, and that's one of the problems that we had with the big one, which I just did the review on, was the fact that the other tank just fell off. These are on. This one's on there pretty darn good. Look at a nice engraving on there. Let's see if we can get that nice and focused in. That autofocus off. Look at how nice that looks, Kanger Tech. Yeah, baby. What's really nice with this, it looks like a small tank, but it's 22 millimeter. And let's see if I can get this. There we go. It's a 22 millimeter tank. There we go. And it holds some stuff. I mean, 22 mil. It's a 22 millimeter diameter, stainless steel and Pyrex glass. It's got a 510 connection, enhanced airflow system, RBA and OCC cotton and OCC coils are included. 4.5 milliliters of e-juice capacity. Yeah, that's pretty good. 0.5 sub-ohm range, 15 to 30 watts. 1.2 ohm range, 12 to 25 watts. Now, here's what you're going to get. You're going to get the SubTank Mini. You're going to get the OCC coil right here at 0.5 ohm. You're going to get the OCC coil at 1.2 ohm. You are going to get 2 RBA 0.5 ohm 30 watt coils, Japanese cotton, mini RBA base, Pyrex glass tube, screwdriver screws, and seal rings. Now, this is one of the nice things. Should you crack the glass tube, you get an extra Pyrex glass tube in there. And this is your build deck. That's a little bitty build deck, I'll tell you. Look at that thing. But there it is. Let's zoom in on this puppy. And let's clear it up. What I find is nice is look at the way it traps it. There's this. Somebody gave this some real thought. See how it coil sits up there? But it traps it in this area right here. It traps your wire. So you don't have to pull the screws all the way out or nothing. Just get them out so you can get the wire in there, screw them on down, it's trapped. Somebody really thought well about the design of this deck. It's a little bitty deck, but I think it can be worked on. I don't think there's going to be a problem with that. It's just, I don't know what I can say about it. And everything on this thing is nice. Machined well, looks well. This piece comes off. One of the nice features with this, too, is the fact that you don't have to swap out the top like you had to with the SubTank. Because whether you're using the pre-made coil or you're using this, nothing else changes. You just screw this in with a pre-coil and it goes right in there. So it still holds a whole ton of liquid. So that's one of the nice features with this. That's one of the nice features with this setup. And of course you get your different stuff with it. And don't forget to prime the coil before you vape it. Your little bag with the cotton and the screwdriver, some extra O-rings, a couple of screws, a coil. We tend to forget that this is a little bit. There you go. O-rings, coil, another blue screwdriver. I needed that. A couple of screws and some cotton. So you can do your rebuildable. It's like I say, 4.5 mil. 4.5 mil. Come on, people. I've got tanks here that only hold 3. 4.5 mil is a lot. Oh, I forgot about this too, how to prime your coil. And they tell you put 2 or 3 drops in the top up here, but what I do when I prime this, I'll drop a couple of drops, 3-4 drops in here, and then I hit the sides. There and there. And like I say, drip tip fits nice. Nice wide bore drip tip. So, yeah, it's well made. Machining is exquisite on this. Take it from somebody who spent the majority of their life in manufacturing. No burrs. I mean, here on the inside here, I run this thing around like that. I feel no burrs. Outside, nice polished. Treads are smooth. Look at that. Listen. Nothing. No squeakiness. Everything fits. Everything fits the way it should. It's a different 510 connecting, and the center pin is a little bit different than it is on the SubTank. But other than that, and you got all the stuff on the bottom. SubTank Mini. See if I can focus that for you. There it is, SubTank Mini. All the good stuff. That's it, except for filling her up and vaping her. So, like I say, filling it up is no big deal. We'll just take it and we'll open it up. I get some of that special juice of mine, my own. Don't want to do that. that, or do I want to do that? I don't know what the heck I want to do here. Let's try some snake oil by Seduce Juice. Haven't got much of that left. We've been vaping on that pretty darn good. So we'll use some of that. I'm probably still going to have to get my syringe out. But we get the syringe. There we go. Get this back down. So what we do, like I said, I'm going to take a couple of drops. Put her in there. That coil wet. We're going to put some here. And we're going to put some here. Let that sit for a little bit. Let's suck some of that juice out of here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fill this. I don't have that much juice left in here. And according to this, it says we have 5 ml of juice in there. So let's see. They say this will hold 4.5 ml. And it's filling up. Yeah, it might have fallen. No, there's still a little bit of room up there. I could probably get a little bit more in there. And we'll shoot her on down, tighten her on up. There it is. She took just a hair over 4 ml. Just a hair over 4 ml. So, pretty darn close. They say it'll hold 4.5, and it took just a hair over 4. And what we're gonna do? Well, why don't I do this? Let's go back up top, and we're gonna vape on this cotton picker. So, hang on. We'll be right back. Okay, we've returned. We took and we put it on our little ice stick, and we got her running. Right there, 10 watts. See if we can get that to focus for you. There we go, 10 watts, 3.4 volts to 1.2 ohm coil. It's been saturated for a while now. Let's see how it does. Wow. Wow. Great vapor, great flavor. That was wide open. That was set wide open. So let's try it. We'll go to 2. That was on a dual setting for the 2 holes. You see them right there. A little bit tighter draw. This one here, compared to the SubTank, I think would be great for people who are mouth to lung. Wide open, it's for lung hitters. It's still a little tighter than the SubTank, but the Mini works quite well. Looks good on this little cotton picker too. This is going to be on 1 hole. That's a little bit too tight for me, but for people who are strictly mouth to lung, I think it'll work out just fine, but I like it wide open. Let's take one more hit wide open. Helps if you push the button. That's some nice vapor production. That is really, really nice vapor production. And the flavor, I got stellar flavor out of this. It's just, it's a great little tank. Now, as I told Kanger, as you might have heard if you watched my last one about how to fix the SubTank, if it doesn't leak, I'll buy another one of these. And if we can get the situation fixed with the SubTank, I'll buy another one of them. I am overwhelmed with what Kanger has come out with compared to what Aspire had with their Nautilus, and I never got their other one, their Atlantis. I was so disgusted with the Nautilus. Coils were going bad constantly. I don't like it. But this little cotton picker, I love this thing. But it's up to you. You know, this is Ken for the Information Nation, bringing you more stuff. And that's my opinion. I happen to love it. I'm glad you could show up. Hey, subscribe if you would. Give us a thumbs up. And don't forget, in the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Have a great day.